What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know it's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them.
Come on, clap your hands.
Boy, is they mad today after LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid bring us back from the dead, y'all. Against all odds. Down 17. Fingers sweaty. Hands getting tight. The looks on their face was nervous as Bogdan Bogdanovic was doing a 3 to the dome right in Carmelo Anthony's face as he stood in shock on the sidelines. Team USA in the dirt, 6 feet in the ground. They started to throw dirt on us. They started to grab the shovels. The haters, the JDRs, the Zesty Jeffries, and anti-LeBronists all alike. Treason, I tell you, treason, rooting against this team. They was cooking up streams. They had tweets in their draft. They had all their narratives and agendas ready. And we wouldn't have heard the last of it for the next 20 years had Team USA lost this game. But in the good words of Kanye West, now, I guess we'll never know. 95-91, Team USA over Serbia, and we headed to where we belong. The gold medal game against all odds in France, in Paris, against France, against Paris. And all the wee and all the bonjour, we gonna turn all that into au revoir. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. What up, family? That boy Moose is back on the loose. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what to do. Smash that like button and share the video. Oh boy, because we about to talk some hoops, man. And once again, man, salute to the chat. You guys know how I feel about y'all. I got the realest chat on YouTube. It ain't many of us, but less is more, so there's plenty of us, man. Leslie Barber, Quabena, Golden State, my brother Nicholas. First and foremost, shout out to everybody that pulled up to the watch party. If you guys didn't know, we was live before the game, live during the game, and live after the game. If you missed that stream, check it out. Play, commentary, halftime show. We did it all. And I got one question to ask you guys. Do you guys have any nails left? Boy, that was a nail biter. Smash that like button and share the video. Boy, that was a nail biter. But you gotta love those games. You gotta love those games. After that exhibition game against South Sudan where it came down to the last second, LeBron James said we need these kind of games. I love these type of games. Down 17, Serbia was cooking. I mean, Jokic, Bogdanovic, Amramovic, Gudurovic was giving us that Workovic. They were giving us that Workovic, man. And a lot of people were scared. My chat was filled with people that were scared. I don't blame you guys. But in the words of the great Rudy Tomjanovich, never underestimate the heart of a champion. And this team is filled with champions, filled with guys who've been there before, guys who know what it takes, guys who know what it takes. LeBron James, the GOAT of all GOATs. Steph Curry, the chef of all chefs. And that damn Slim Reaper, y'all. When push came to shove, when guys felt like the moment was too big for them, who stepped up? The greatest of our generation. These three men you see on the screen. These three men you see on the screen knew what it took. And I told you guys during the watch party, shout out to my brother Golden State, who says, I'm going to be honest, Moose, that play-by-play you called was gold. I'm glad you can make it, bro. I had a lot of fun with you guys. And you heard it here when I was live, Golden State. I said at halftime, LeBron James, KD, and Steph, they going to go into that locker room and they going to dig deep and they going to set a fire under everybody. And I swear we had a blast watching that game, man. Salute to FYF Sports Debates in the building, man. In the building, back from the dead, against all odds. They had their drafts ready on Twitter. They had their narratives and agendas ready. They had their streams on StreamYard ready. They got to delete them now. Don't forget to hit that delete on YouTube as well. I know you watching. But what can you say? You got to love these type of games, these type of performances where you got to look yourself in the mirror at halftime, where you got to look across the room, look across that locker room and ask yourself, how bad do you want it? During that stream, we talked about a sense of urgency. We talked about playing with a passion. And these guys, man, you got to give them their credit. The greatest of this generation, Steph, Bron, KD, they dug deep. They answered the bell. Avoid disaster. You know they would have been talking about this for 20 years. The next 20 years, we would have heard this. And you got guys, these JDRs, these Zesty Jeffries, these anti-LeBronists, as I love to call them, guys like Judah, talking about being down 17 to a bunch of plumbers is crazy. No, you thinking a three-time MVP, reigning MVP, is a plumber is crazy. You thinking a sharpshooting wing who could put the ball on the floor in Bogdan Bogdanovic, who averaged 18 for the Atlanta Hawks, is a plumber is crazy. Nikola Jovic for the Miami Heat, who starts for the Miami Heat, didn't even see the floor for Serbia. And you calling these guys plumbers. Micic, a guard that plays for the Charlotte Hornets. You guys are calling these guys plumbers. Treason. Go buy you a Serbian jersey. Go buy you a Serbian flag. You numbnuts is disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Hate watching your own team play and go for gold. Hate watching your own team play and go for gold. I know you were seething at the teeth, seething at your mouth when that clock hit all zeros, Judah. Crazy. Crazy. And I got something for you, Judah. I got something for you in celebration, man.
Come on, clap your hands.
God bless America. God bless America. You got to love it, man. You got to love it, man. Smash that like button and share the video. You got to love it, man. You got to love it, man. And I want to give big props to Devin Booker. I want to give big props to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, man, you took a lot of flack. You took a lot of criticism. In Paris, you took a lot of boos. The media, these YouTube streets, NBA Twitter, we was all over Joel Embiid. But we needed him today. 19 big points. This weird narrative that he's somehow scared of Nikola Jokic, you could throw that out the window. Anthony Davis in foul trouble most of the game. We needed Joel Embiid. We needed Joel Embiid. And hats off, salute to Joel Embiid for coming through. Devin Booker has been great in his role this entire Olympics. Salute to him. Salute to him. And you suckers ought to be ashamed of yourself. You was hoping that Serbia gave us that Workovich. Hoping and praying that Serbia gave us that Workovich. But don't worry. You guys got one more game to hate watch. One more game to hate watch. And it's going to be so sweet when we beat the brakes off of France, in Paris, and wave au revoir to the crowd. It's going to be so sweet. And Judah, don't worry. I'm going to be having a watch party on Saturday as well. Pull up. You can hate watch with us. You can type in the comment section in the chat. You can use all caps if you mad. And you could watch the red, white, and blue, the US of A, take home a gold medal, man. And a lot of people will say Steph Curry saved us as some sort of shot to LeBron James. Salute to my brother, Young Champ in the building. What up, bro? A lot of people will say Steph Curry saved us as if that's a shot to LeBron James. If you guys remember, Steph Curry had 20 points in the first half. We was down 17. We was down 17. It wasn't just Steph Curry. Steph Curry was huge. And we actually predicted before the game started that he would have a breakout game today. Those of you who was live with me on the watch party before the game started would know that. But it wasn't just Steph Curry. Everybody dug deep. Joel Embiid, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, lockdown defense Kevin Durant. Big forced turnover with the backcourt violation. LeBron James taking the challenge of guarding Jokic, fronting him in the post, getting low, bodying up in the post, not allowing Jokic to get to his spots. Joel Embiid, big shots in the fourth, big block in the fourth. These are the type of games you want to see. Competitive. Got to grind one out. Things are not going your way. Certain guys is playing tight. The whistle is not going your way. You got to know how to grind it out. And who better to rely on than the greatest of this generation in LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant, man. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. You better appreciate these guys, man. You better appreciate these guys that are on their way out, man. You better appreciate them, man. Young Champ says big three. This is the biggest three ever. The biggest three ever. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, man. You better appreciate these guys, man. Appreciate the greatness that's on display, man. Appreciate the hoops that's on display. Appreciate the camaraderie that's on display. We've been blessed to see these guys play 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years. We've been blessed, man. And I love the new generation. I love the new calibers of superstars. But we've taken these three for granted, man. We've really taken this trio for granted. Especially being in this hate watch era, this era of negativity, this era that rewards hating on people. We've taken these three for granted, man. And this is the first and only time we're seeing them play together as teammates, sacrificing, trying to achieve a goal that's bigger than self. And that's chasing a gold medal, man. High quality hoops, high intensity hoops. And we watching these guys perform and come through and battle back and come back from 17 down and seeing what they're made of on a world stage. On a world stage. And let's give props to Serbia, man. Let's give props to Nikola Jokic. Let's give props to Bojan Bogdanovic. Let's give props to guys like Avramovic, who was given the U.S. work. Who was given the U.S. work. You got to remember, we played Serbia in exhibition. We shared a group with Serbia. Played them in group play. And now playing them for the third time in a short amount of time. They got great players. They got great coaching staffs. They're used to FIBA ball. They're used to the FIBA court. They're used to the FIBA rules. They have a system. They have chemistry. And you got elite European players and at least 5 guys who play on an NBA roster and actually play, not just on an NBA roster. Hell, they got the 3-time reigning MVP. Who was the consensus #1 player in the league. I mean, Judah, you can stop me when I'm lying. You can stop me when I'm lying. You can stop me when I'm lying, bro. But see, it's JDRs like you, right? It's Zesty Jeffries like you. It's anti-LeBronists like you. And I can guarantee one thing. If LeBron James was not on this squad, you wouldn't be hate watching. If LeBron James was not on this squad, you would not be hate watching. And that's why I got to refer back to what Gilbert Arenas said on Vlad TV the other day.
You're just anti-LeBron because he's being compared to Michael Jordan.
Flat out. Shout out to FYF Sports Debate. He said, nah, Moose, they called zest offenders. I like that. Zest offenders. Register them with a first-degree felony for hating. The stuff y'all doing is F1 felonies, man. F1 felonies. And I don't respect it at all. So, Judah Mornings, I got something special cooked up for you.
Come on, clap your hands.
God bless America. What a day, what a game, man. Y'all smash that like button and share the video, man. You got to love it, man. You got to love it, man. I feel like Don King right now. I ought to be running around with 3, 4, 5 United States flags. You got to love it. And guys like Judah Mornith, right? Salute to my brother So Crazy TV in the building. What up, bro? Guys like Judah Mornith, right? You ever watch the movie Belly with Nas and DMX? You ever watch that movie? You remember the basement scene where they had that hating ass nigga Black on the couch in the basement hating, and he had that dusty Carhartt jacket on, and he had that dusty 40-ounce bottle of OE, and he was hating on everybody that was counting money in the basement. That's Judah Mornings. And that's a lot of these zest offenders, like my man's FYF Sports Debates call them. That's how a lot of those guys looked watching that 17-point comeback, man. Oh, Judah, then you should know exactly who I'm talking about if you have it in your DVD collection, man. You and all these other zest offenders, y'all remind me of Black in the basement on Belly. Got that hate steaming off of you. I bet you when LeBron and Steph Curry and KD led that comeback and they took that lead late in the fourth quarter, when it was 90, when it was 91-86, when it was 89-86, I bet you wanted to change the channel so bad. I bet you wanted to change the channel so bad, man. So bad. But you just couldn't do it. You just couldn't do it. 2 cents, you know what I'm talking about. Count that money, B. Count the fucking money, B. I gotta run this back one more time, man. It's a celebration.
Come on, clap your hands.
Y'all smash that like button and share the video, man. I'm about to drop the link in a second, man. I'm going to let y'all come up here and cook for a little bit before I got to go. I'm going to drop the link for y'all, man. Come up here and cook for a little bit. It's a celebration, man. I couldn't be in a better mood, man. I couldn't be in a better mood at all, man. Judah Mornings, you're more than welcome to hit that link too, brother. You're more than welcome, brother. More than welcome. But it's a good day to be an American. It's a good day to be in America. And it's a good day to be celebrating a 17-point comeback. You gotta love it, baby. You gotta love it. Smash that like button and share the video. I just dropped the link. Feel free to come out here and let all your hate out to all those Zets defenders in the first degree who is hate watching today, preying on our downfall, throwing dirt on our grave, grabbing shovels, celebrating too early, cooking up streams, deleting tweets out of their draft. Feel free to come up here, man. I am 444. What up, bro?
What's up, Moose?
What's
What's up, Tom?
poppin', my man? Slide on through. Slide
Yeah,
on through, Brody.
yeah, good stuff, man. Nah, I just wanted to make a point, man, and it's kind of interesting. So Serbia played a good game, and
Yes, sir.
what's funny to me is that after Serbia lost, I'm hearing so much excuses like, get that man some help. They're talking about Jokic. Oh, it's one MVP going against, you know, four MVPs or whatever. Oh, it's one man against five. And what's so funny to me is that, for years, because see, and here's the problem when people just don't be honest. Here's the problem. When it comes to LeBron James, we have to suffer watching a man who is so great have to work so hard because he didn't have the pieces. He didn't have people that were willing to compete to the level that he was at. And it's funny when you find other players who find themselves in the same situation. They put Jokic as the best player in the NBA. They put him as all of this, and obviously he choked in this last finals, got walked down by a 22-year-old, and obviously he blew a massive lead there, and he's blown a massive lead here in the Olympics. And instead of them saying, you know what I mean, like, giving them the same energy they give LeBron, only because they put, they really put Jokic there. They have compassion. They have empathy. Get that man some help. And I'm saying to myself, why weren't people saying that about LeBron in this last Lakers season? And people are still, why people ain't coming to that? You seeing how LeBron and AD are performing on this Olympic team. So what does that tell people? They just need some pieces, some better pieces. Not to say that the pieces they got, they're not good players, but they're just not performing at the level that is needed in order to win these type of games. And that's the thing that I find hilarious to me. I see it
It's,
all over. Get this man some help. Oh, this is
it's
just
real
one against
hypocritical.
five. Say it
It's
again.
real hypocritical, bro. And you
It's
know
real
why it's real
hypocritical.
hypocritical, bro? Not to cut you off. You know
Mm-hmm.
why it's real hypocritical? And you know why? You want to know the reason for
Tell me.
their hypocrisy?
Tell
It's
me.
right here, bro.
You're just anti-LeBron because he's being compared to Michael Jordan.
That's the truth of the matter.
Of course, absolutely. And the other point I want to make too, let's make this clear. Curry had an amazing game. But let's be honest, guys. This is what Curry was brought on the team to do. We just finally got it. So I understand. I am happy for it. I thought it was amazing. But this game is not, Curry doesn't win this game alone. This game was truly won from a collective effort and led by LeBron. Because
Absolutely.
go ahead. This would have just been this would have been if LeBron was not there. This would have been a game where Curry would have went for probably 40, 42, 43, and potentially in a loss. but it was LeBron's ability to calm the troops, to set people up, to be dominant, to know when to shoot, pass, drive, run the offense, run the defense. I mean, you see everybody collectively made this happen. And I can tell that it was a part of their game plan to get Curry going early because of all the previous games. I think that that was a part of their game plan. Let Curry cook. The quicker we can get him in rhythm, in the long run is going to turn out good for us. And I think that that was a part of their game plan because we all knew Curry was due for a massive game. Because prior to this game, people weren't feeling too happy about Curry. They were asking, when is it going to come? And it did come, came at the right time.
Absolutely, bro. And it's crazy because we spoke about it during the watch party before the game started. You know, we all had a collective feeling that Steph Curry was going to go off today.
Hmm.
And then to start the game, it was crazy because he had 17 in that first quarter and they was down big. He had 20 in the first half and they was down 17. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was like, damn, okay, we got a great game out of Chef. He's cooking, but we're down because we weren't closing out on 3-point shooters. These guys were hot. These guys were confident. These guys were playing with a chip on their shoulder. They were tired of losing to us. You got to remember, they lost to us in exhibition. They lost to us in group play. And you got to look at the other semifinal game from earlier today where France got their butt whooped by Germany in group play. But in the semifinal today, France played with that same aggression. France played with that same sense of urgency, and they were able to knock off Germany. So we almost saw a repeat of that today. We saw it for three quarters. But
Yep.
then shout out to the guys. Shout out to the best of this generation. Shout out to LeBron James. Shout out to Steph Curry. Shout out to Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? They led the charge. I said at halftime that I guarantee you LeBron, Steph, and KD are in that locker room going off, telling guys to lock in, telling guys to follow their lead, telling guys to focus on the defensive end, to close out possessions with rebounds, and to keep playing. And you could see that. You could
Yep.
see the confidence come back into this team once Steph continued to get going. Once LeBron James locked in even more. Once KD came in and was locked in, he had that big three with the and one where Jokic threw AD at his ankles. That could have been a scary play within itself. You started to see this team exude confidence. You started to see this team believe that they could come back. And once they did, it was no stopping them. It was no stopping them at all, man.
Yep.
Facts, bro. I agree.
So Crazy TV, what up, bro? Holla
Salute,
at me.
man. Salute to everybody, man. Hey, we were watching the game, bro, and them boys being down that much. What were people saying in the chat, Moose?
Oh, they were scared,
Right,
nervous. They didn't have
right.
any nails left to bite.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And to Judah, it don't matter if we were down 17. We came back. What would you have said if we would have lost that game? You would have been laughing in the chat right now, right? So we just gotta appreciate basketball, bro. Like that was a great game, bro.
You gotta appreciate the competitiveness on both sides, the Serbian side and our side, man. You want to see a game
Facts.
like this. You want to see a game where we get tested. You want to see what this team is made out of. Especially going into a gold medal game. You got guys that ain't been on this stage in the Olympic against a team like this or been at that stage. You could tell certain guys didn't have the belief. I'm looking at the faces. We was watching the game together. We was right here. I'm looking at certain guys' faces. I'm looking at the turnovers we had, the mistakes we're making. Guys look tight. Palms look sweaty. But at the end of the day, you rely on your three GOATs. Guys who've been through it all. These superstars, I'm sorry, I love the new generation. But these superstars don't have the experience They don't have the wherewithal that a LeBron James, that a Kevin Durant has, that a Steph Curry has, where nothing is going to shake them. They never believe they're out of it, and they know what it takes. And I just want to give the greatest of this generation, those three guys, a lot of props, along with guys like Devin Booker, along with guys like Joel Embiid, especially Joel Embiid, man. He took a lot of flack this Olympics ever since training camp started. We gave him his props against Brazil. We felt like he had his best game of the Olympics. But I feel like now he had an even better game, and this was his best game of the Olympics. And we needed it. Anthony Davis in foul trouble. Bam Adebayo didn't have the impact that he would like to have. We needed that, man. We needed that, man. Hold that thought, man. True to King TV, what up, Brody?
Yo, what up? What up? In the zone, the building, man. What's
In
up,
the
man? We got
zone,
the
in the
man.
building, man. Catch us
Salute.
every
what up? What up?
Tuesday, 3:30 p.m. on FYF Sports Debates, man. I got my brothers here, man. So Crazy TV, True to King TV. All we missing is Renegade, man. I appreciate you sliding through True to King TV. Holla at me, bro.
Yeah, man. It was an exciting game. It was a great game. Shout out to the USA from overcoming adversity, being down 17 points. Um, KD, LeBron James, Steph Curry showcases why. But it's the job ain't done, job ain't finished, and that being said, though, I mean, while we relying on those three guys to win against Serbia at the end of the day. Like I understand that we got the win, that's the most important part, but why are we relying on a performances like that? You know what I mean? In a nail biter where we almost lost, and there's certain things that I mean, coaching and things of that nature. It was very questionable today, regardless of where we won. Because of, I mean, let's be honest. We won because let's be honest, because Steve Kerr, we just gonna rely on KD, LeBron James, and Steph Curry, which is fine. That's cool and all, and fine and dandy. But
No, you wash my
that's
hair
not
first.
that. But that is not. That's not. I mean, we have a full roster of a team where we're a bunch of talent. They can do a bunch of different things, and it's like why we're not utilizing that to that full capability yet is mind blowing to me. When I look at other USA teams in the past, we've seen other people get utilized, you know what I mean? From throughout the team, not besides the other three, you know what I mean? We have memories of guys doing certain things,
Yes, sir.
and
Be quick on
I
what. Quick
don't.
one. Good.
So it was a great win. I can't like I said, it was a great win, but like I said, we gotta tighten up because we can't just rely on that, especially in single elimination. We can't. I mean, we can't. Especially we're talking about refs, and that's been a big talking point now. I think Bo got talk about the refs, and he said USA got away with what I mean, grabbing, and we talking about France. France is they in France? They've been, what I mean. Can't rely on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
So,
the reffing was crazy, man. The reffing
Yeah,
has been
it was
crazy
crazy.
throughout the
Yeah.
but
Olympics, man.
but Steve Kerr got to tighten the fuck up. That coach style got to tighten the fuck up because I mean we got killed on the board for no reason, and I mean, hey, Steph Curry, KD, LeBron had to save us, and it's like, why is that? I mean, why we need LeBron James triple double and one of the greatest scoring efforts in single game of all time by Steph Curry and clutches of KD. You know what I mean? To win. You know what I mean? But like also too, I mean, like I said, I shot Lamont. I saw he popped up here, and like I said, hey, he did. I'm gonna give Lamont some this props right here. He just said it's gonna be harder. He said
Yes,
it's gonna be
sir.
harder. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be an easy win for us, but hey, I mean we got the dub at the end of the day, but we gotta tighten up because
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lamont, what's up, man? FYF Sports Debates in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to FYF Sports Debates if y'all not already, man. Appreciate you being up on here, man. Once again, man, you can check out all the shows on FYF Sports Debates. Yours truly be on there on Tuesdays in the zone, 3:30 p.m., man. Lamont, what you got for me, brother?
Hey man, look man, basketball. This the beauty of basketball because it's so unpredictable. Like There ain't nothing Steve Kerr could have as a coach. There's no coach in the world that can plan for a team coming out as hot as Serbia came out today. That's just a team coming out with nothing to lose, taking crazy shots, making crazy shots. They got hot and they put themselves in a position to put out the USA. And the one thing that I learned coaching basketball is that blowing teams out does not tell you how good a team is. Like when you get tested, when you get down 17 and your back is against the wall in an elimination game, and you got the fortitude to get stops consistently, make clutch shots, come through in a close game and in another country, neutral site. That tells you what you got right there. It's the games like this that tell you who this team is. So I mean, you going up against three-time MVP and Jokic. They got other NBA players on that roster. You going against players who remember a lot of these guys like these guys are all auditioning for something. Whether it's they auditioning for jobs in some of the top leagues in Europe, whether they trying to get potential looks at NBA contracts, whether they on their way out the game and they trying to put on for their country.
Some of
This
these
is
guys get big money overseas.
yeah, and so these guys, it's just like when you get a shot at the top, they gonna take their biggest punch. They gonna throw their biggest haymaker. You got a chance to go down in basketball history if you eliminate Team USA. I expect everybody to come out with their craziest haymakers. I don't expect to see a whole bunch of blowouts. I don't expect these guys to fold and just lay down and just get blown out by 60 points just because they see celebrities on the other end, just like in 92 when the players on the court are sitting there asking for autographs. You know what we saw today? Instead of asking for autographs, we saw guys going right back at them, talking crazy, right? Getting into the mix, being competitive, really, with a desire to win. They not being fanboys out there on the court like what we saw in 92. See, that's what Judah's not going to tell you. In 92, you saw a whole bunch of YMCA quality teams that was fans of the dream team, and they were never real competition because they was too bothered with being fans. So, and then also we got to look at this. We live in a day and age now where there's more film. In 92, Nigeria couldn't go scout out the U.S. with film and come up with a realistic game plan. They just had to see them boys and hope for the best. But now Serbia, who played them 3 times already, they got companies like Synergy that allow them to watch thousands and thousands of hours of film. They can come up with the best game plans possible to give themselves a better shot.
Hey, I am 4-4. Can you mute your mic for me, bro?
So
Appreciate it.
that's the thing right there. It's a different era. These teams are not gonna lay down. They gonna put up a fight. They got the technology to come out with legitimate game plans and not get drubbed by 60. And then they also now have the talent, the 3-time MVP in the NBA, Nikola Jokic, that can lead some of these teams. To give them a much more formidable chance. And today's game was super exciting. I'm running around. I'm jumping up and down, cheering when they come back. I ain't been this hype watching the game in a minute. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what people like you to be doing with their lives. I was hyped watching the game. Steph Curry make the 3, they get the lead for 1. Oh, I'm hyped.
Right.
Ron come down the next play with the reverse layup. What? Steph get the steal, come down with the reverse on the other side. Man, and Judah talking about, they should be blowing them out. Man, you must be out of your mind,
I mean,
man.
here's the thing. Like, I already acknowledge everything you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's a step. Listen. When you talk about this, a basketball, everything you say is correct and right. But at the end of the day, when you play with Team USA basketball, it's a standard.
There's no standard.
It's unfair. Is it an unfair?
No.
Thing. It's unfair. I'm not gonna say it's not unfair. It is unfair, but it is what it is, though. I mean,
The,
we
sta-
can
the standard is to win by
win and
1 point by
dominate.
1,000. Win.
Win and dominate. I mean, but
No,
to
no,
that
no, no,
point,
no, 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 no.
to
Winning
that
is
point, hold on.
dominating.
Yeah, okay. To that point, exactly. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It just, I mean, unfortunately, as fans, we've been watching Team USA basketball for years, Lamont. That is that
Moose,
they do add in the domination. So to your point,
Moose,
now
check
should
this
that
out, Moose.
change?
Moose,
Should it
let me ask you a
change?
question, Moose. Moose, you hoop?
Yes, sir.
Moose, me and you play one-on-one 50 times in a row. And I beat you by 1 point 50 games in a row. I dominated you.
Yeah, that's just personal. Well,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
if I play you 50 times in a row and I win 10-9 every single game, and I'm 50-0 versus you, that's domination, even though I won by 1 point. The winning does not care about how it got to the win. Winning
Facts.
is winning. And it's the accumulation of winning that turns into what we call dominance. Blowing a team out by 20 points is not dominance. That's just winning. Now, winning over the course of a long period of time, which is what the USA team has done, that is what's created dominance. It's like people want to see these blowouts, but at the end of the day, when it's a blowout, you know what I'm doing? I'm turning the game off at the second half, and I'm going to go do something else.
Facts.
Right? This game, US down, I'm locked in. This
Facts.
game, third quarter, I'm really locked in.
Man,
And at
listen,
the end of the
dog.
game, I'm so locked in. I'm so hyped after the game. I'm running around looking for post game shows to tune into, seeing what the people. Well, so this is much better, and
Yeah,
I'm proud of Serbia for coming out and not laying the egg. Like you got to shake their hand for coming out, just not laying down. Right, Bogdanovich. I look at him a lot differently now. Jokic out there don't have as much help. You got to look at him a little differently now. Right? Boy, they played. So again, it's a lot of things you can take away from this that's positive. And I don't think the US has to win by 20 points for be dominant. I think they can win by 1, and as long as they get the win, and that gold medal gonna look the same whether you win by 1 point or 20. It's gonna feel the
that's
same.
true too. That's true too. That's
And
true.
like,
They
and
don't
like,
give you a bigger gold
That's
medal by
true.
one.
and,
I
Now, if
and
they
to
mean,
add
added,
on to that, right? To
but
add on to
but
that, right? Like, did you guys not watch Serbia's last game against Australia, where
yeah,
they were down
they
24?
don't lay down. Yeah, they listen. I mean, I. But to that point, Lamont, about when we've been having these conversations about what's the best USA team. These things, listen, I'm just saying it's unfair. Listen, I agree. If you're talking about just a straight basketball aspect of it, everything is correctly right. As long as we listen, at the end of the day, as long as we win the gold, that's all really matters in the day.
Right.
It's 1 point or it's 50. But unfortunately, the expectations of the USA just is unfair.
so
Will it take
you was looking
and
at the best USA team you ever seen today, because there's no other
I mean,
USA team in the past that could have came back from what we saw today from the onslaught that
hey,
Serbia put on.
hey, you
Hey,
already know how I
hey,
feel
Lamont,
about that.
even '08, Lamont.
Man, from what I've seen, because the thing is, this comeback required a Steph Curry, and this comeback
Yeah,
required a KD, and it also required a LeBron James. And so triple double out of LeBron James that nobody on that '92 team could do what LeBron did. Steph Curry with all those threes, nobody on the '92 team could knock down as many threes
Yeah,
and carry them in the first half the way they did. And on none of those teams, unless you're talking about KD himself, had an actual
yeah.
7-foot giant who could cross people over in the clutch and hit a clutch jumper to seal the game. Man,
and,
come on, man.
and to
Man,
that point,
Curry was killing,
and to
man.
that point, Lamont, let me say that to that point, we ain't played our best basketball. The USA didn't play their best basketball yet, or either.
Yes, they
That's the other thing
did
too. What I mean by that,
today.
no, listen, as of right now, I'm saying they can get to another level, Lamont. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
Oh, okay.
this is definitely the best they played today. I'm saying, Lamont, to your point, I feel though we can reach to another level. You know what I'm
But,
saying?
but
Like
how,
this
what
definitely was the
levels
best
y'all
game
want this
today.
team? When you throw a team together 2 weeks before the Olympics start, it's only so many levels they can climb, right?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I
That's
mean,
true.
what you
I
mean?
mean,
What
be
you want them to
reaching.
do?
I mean, listen, I'm just saying. I feel though, and listen, it was a great game. I just feel though, like I said, like it can maybe one more level, but to that point, I think that's the next step too. Of the USA basketball? Because to your point, the reason why them other teams like Serbia, why can't they compete with USA? They don't have a lot of NBA talent. Is because of they are around each other like all the time. When it comes to practices and you know what I mean, FIBA and things of that nature. USA, we be having guys that like I said, 2 weeks
But
at a
but when
time.
people say that these teams don't have NBA talent, you got to realize it's only 275 jobs or so in the NBA.
Yeah,
A lot of these teams got guys that can be in the NBA, but it's still at the end of the day a limited number of jobs in the NBA. And a ton of these guys, like on that Serbia team, they don't want to go to the G League and wait their turn.
that's
They
true.
can
That's
stay in
definitely
their
true
own
too.
country,
And make more
make
money.
500,000 a year, and be cool, and not have to chase the NBA life.
More than that, Lamont. More than that. It's I
Matter of fact,
absolutely.
like to that point, Jokic was saying the other day. I gotta find that quote. Jokic was talking about a couple of his teammates that could have been in the NBA, but they don't want to leave the lifestyle they live in Europe to come to the United States.
Yeah, a lot of them turn it down. Rudy Fernandez left the NBA to go back in his prime.
Yeah.
In his
And
prime, and he
Uh
was
he used
hooping.
to he used to
He
kill
was
too, bro.
hooping.
Yeah, he was
His
he was
fan
dunking on
base,
boys,
man.
doing everything.
yeah.
Sergio
I mean,
Rodriguez left in his prime, right? It's a ton of players that dipped in their
yeah,
prime
I
because they just want to go back
Kendrick,
home.
even not even that to that point. Like, yeah, it's like I mean, hey, we can make more money and be featured more on a team and get to play more. I mean, who doesn't? You can't beat that, right? But
And
to
live in
your
your
point,
own country, and you
yeah.
know what I
Right,
mean.
facts.
And to your point though, the reason why I mentioned that because we saw a team that had a bunch of NBA players got put out in Canada. So that's why I mentioned that because of the fact that yeah, you have the people miss like these guys in EuroLeague. Some of these guys can play in the NBA if they really wanted to per se. If they really tried. I mean, that's because like I said, that's because you can make it to the NBA. Like it's like listen, it's levels, right? You could be in the NBA and be in the G League, right, or be the 15 man on the bench. But like I said, we talking about right now. People don't want that at their lifestyle. You know what I mean? Why would I want to get paid like 500K to be a 15th man, be back and forth in the G League, where I can make possibly $1 million and compete for you know what I mean? Be featured more. So it's like,
And even to add to that, right? Let's take this Serbian team for example, and I mentioned it earlier, right? They got the young guy that starts for the Miami Heat, Nikola Jovic. He didn't see the court today.
At all, yep.
He didn't see the court today. And this is a guy
Yeah,
that starts for Eric Spoelstra alongside Bam Adebayo on the Miami Heat, who's a big part of the Miami Heat this coming season and for the long
no,
haul.
I don't think he's gonna start. He ain't gonna start this season.
France bench Rudy Gobert.
Yes,
Twice.
yes. I ain't gonna lie, but I
France
ain't
been
gonna
benching
lie
Rudy
though.
Gobert.
But I ain't gonna
That's
Twice.
how
lie
talented
though.
they are.
In
I
favor
ain't.
of a
Yeah.
Yabasili, in favor of
Y'all
a
been silly with
Lasorda.
night. Y'all been silly night, yo. Hey, yo,
Be
Brad. Hey,
nice,
yo,
bro.
Brad. Hey, yo, Brad. He said he talked to some of the reporters. Said, yo, bring me back. Hey, yo, Brad. Yo, Pacelli.
Hey,
Hey, hey, listen, yo.
Judah, the 92 team, you got to understand, Judah, the 92 team wouldn't even beat South Sudan, man.
I don't know. Come on, you can't.
Remember,
You reaching with that,
especially, hold
Lamont.
on, hold on, hold
Lamont,
on,
you
hold
keep
on, hold
going
on,
with that
hold on,
South
hold on.
Sudan, bro.
First of all, put it to you like this: we're talking about completely trash. Like it's the talent level from 92 to now is crazy different. First of all, so if we taking the 92 team as they played as is, number one, you gotta eliminate Jordan because Jordan wasn't the same in Olympic play. Jordan was essentially the worst, was worse than Chris Mullin in the 92 Olympics, right? Pippen was better. Barkley was better. Carmelo was better. Chris Mullin was better. All those guys. Jordan shot horribly. Jordan shot like 20% from the three. Jordan,
Yeah,
remember, just like y'all
21%
saw in
from
my
three.
graphic
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
against Puerto Rico, he couldn't make a
What was
shot.
the
He was
three?
1 of 11. He couldn't do nothing.
15% or something like that, yeah.
Jordan couldn't do nothing. So at the end of the day, so if you're telling me Jordan, the way he played in 92 with those other guys, right? You telling me that they can face the type of talent that we see in the day and blow teams out? Man, no, man. Come
I
on, man.
will
We
say
watched the
this.
game. Man, we watched the games, man.
Yeah, I
Man,
will say this.
what would they do with this team that the USA team played?
They had nobody
Bro,
to guard
man,
Jokic.
they were shooting threes, bro. The amount of attention Jokic was providing for this team, bro.
Can
Like
you can
Yeah,
you
it was
and to
imagine?
the
Right?
crazy.
Can y'all
yeah.
imagine this version of Team USA in the '92 Olympics, playing Angola, playing that Croatia team.
To
Like,
that
can you
point,
imagine that?
spacing has always been important in like basketball since the beginning. Like, but that to that point, right? The game, like, and which is crazy because 3-point line got implemented in like 1980 in the NBA. And even with that being said, spacing it's a big difference from now and back then, right? And 3-point shooting is a difference. I think so crazy to mention that 3-point shoot, like that's one of the reasons why too. Like you look at how teams was guarding back then, especially in the '92. I ain't gonna lie. If I look at that dream team, I mean I ain't gonna lie. They look at this team, they probably is getting cooked because like I mean
bro.
it is.
Yeah,
I mean it is what it is. Like I mean
they just sat back and waited for them to play offense, bro. Over here,
like.
they guarding them like, bro. The amount, even Curry, the amount of
Like
attempts
you
he
had
was
Man,
teams back then
man,
took like 10 threes a game. Like that, I mean, that's just not cutting it. Like, I mean,
we
you have
got
to
the
adjust.
film. They can no longer
bro,
lie. The film about
bro,
'92 is out, man. It's ugly.
right.
It was hot garbage, man. It was old. Bird was on his last limb. Magic was dealing with a viral contamination of his body.
Mm.
Jordan was
Hold
out
on, he was
partying
still.
and drinking.
That's crazy. It was vacation out there. Magic was hooping though in '92 though. Magic was hooping
Man,
'92.
come on, man. Man, come on.
He
Them
came over
players,
MVP. They came over
Bro,
MVP
look,
in '91.
that boy
look,
Curry
man.
was 9
He
for
had already been
14
out of
tonight,
basketball
bro.
for a year.
I
9
Yeah,
mean,
for
he'd already been
hold
out of
on
it.
for he was still nice though. Come on, he ain't gonna fall off like that. Like he ain't gonna fall off of a year. Like I mean. But I get the Bird part. Bird was old as hell. Bird was old as hell. I mean,
no,
you can't deny
yeah,
Bird
he
old as
had
hell.
back
Bird
issues.
back
I
injuries.
don't even think he played like that. No,
Like
He was over there laying on the floor the whole time.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was Christian Laettner, I'd be pissed off. I didn't play. I go, all right, y'all trying to tell me I can't be on the court with these. Like I'd be
I
hot
mean,
if I
he
was
shouldn't have
Christian
been
Laettner.
there in the first place if you want to
Nah,
keep
but
it a
still,
buck.
Man,
but he was. But the
if you want
fact
to
that
keep it a buck, it should have been Shaq.
I mean, well, to be fair though, that's hindsight though. That's hindsight. Christian Laettner was like
no,
the number
no.
one college
Christian
player.
Laettner was the right choice because he was more popular than Shaq at the
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, I mean, he had a
popular,
bigger name.
and
He had a
he was
huge name then.
he was popular and he
Yeah,
Yeah,
was a better
because
college
of the
player.
Duke
That's yeah.
championships and all that.
Yeah, that's hindsight saying Shaq. But even if I was Christian Laettner, you trying to tell him I can't play against these trash ass teams? You must like listen. They've been shocked at Christian Laettner too. Shoot, they've been you know what I mean. They've been asking for his autograph. They probably asked for it. They probably did ask for his autograph.
I
One of
mean,
these teams
as
they
great as
couldn't.
that '92 team looked in the Barcelona Olympics, bro, imagine this team dropped off in the '92 Olympics, bro.
Man, that shit, man.
Teams would have boycotted.
They almost did, bro. That's the other thing too, though. Like they always try to boycott some shit, though. That's the thing.
They would have boycotted.
Look what they doing. Looking for the FIBA Fever 3. Look at what they doing for FIBA 3 right now. That they
Moose.
try
If
They
to
I'm
trying to
coaching a
block
team,
out NBA talent from the 3-on-3 tournaments.
Moose, if I'm coaching a team and I'm coaching you, and I see or catch wind of you asking the other team for an autograph, I'm kicking you off the team immediately. I'm yanking you
Bro,
from the game.
Oh,
the
hold on,
Man,
clock
come
Lamont.
on,
barely hit
man.
zero, and these
Hold on,
guys back
Lamont.
in '92 was asking for
Hold on,
pictures and
Lamont.
autographs.
Y'all play against Duke. Hold on, Lamont. You a coach? Y'all playing against Duke, and it's a scrimmage. It's a scrimmage. Y'all playing against Duke. Cooper Flag, one of your players asked for Cooper Flag for an autograph. Man, you keep
He's
that up
out.
on his team.
He's out.
Hey,
You
look,
out. Get out.
I'm trying to come at Cooper Flag's neck. I'm trying to
Yeah,
come at
we
Cooper
need that.
Flag's neck.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm trying to get
how
that
we ain't gonna?
NIL deal you got.
Hey, listen. Like, how you gonna break the news to him? Like, it's the middle of the court. Like, you just like, hey, I don't know what you gotta
Bro,
do, but
I don't sugarcoat things about competition. I yank a player in a second. My team,
hey,
no, man.
Crazy.
And if
hey,
you a
Lamont.
bum, if you playing bummy, I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm saying you playing like a bum today. You're not playing for the rest of the game, man. Like I
Hey,
ain't got no problem.
Lamont gonna be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna be real. This is your last game ever played. You ask for an autograph? Oh man.
So I told a player the middle of the season last year. I told a guy in the locker room, man. I looked him dead in his eyes, man. But he did some stuff. He did some old crazy stuff in the game. I said, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, yeah. You might as well go ahead and empty out your locker, man. I said, this is your last rodeo with us. And he couldn't even ride back on the team bus.
Oh,
I'll give it
all
to
right,
Dan.
Lamar. You got back. You
Dang.
go. That's
Dan,
crazy.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you what he
That's
did.
crazy. Walking
You want me to
back.
tell you what he did? Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
you
on.
got to tell me. You got to say that what he did.
This
That's
what he did.
insane.
So it was a game. It was a tough game. It was one of those games where he's playing one of them D. We was playing one of them D2 schools that was just far more overpowered than us, just to kind of get us ready.
Right.
And we were up at half. I think felt like the other coach gave the ref some signals or something. I don't know what the hell he did. They ended up shooting 40 free throws in the second half. They come back and win. I was still proud of the guys, but this guy, he was our at the
Oh, I
time he
know
was the
this
backup
game.
point guard. He was a
Go ahead.
backup point guard, and he was playing like trash. And I yanked him. I said, this ain't the game where I got time for my bads. You can do the my bad stuff in practice. Right now, we trying to win this game.
Nah,
He turned the ball over 2 times in a row talking about my bad. All right, well, yeah, my bad later on. We don't got time for that. So he get mad. And later in the game, he get mad, right? This is what he do. He get mad. And he just go walk and check himself in.
yeah,
Oh
oh, that's
yeah,
a
he check.
cardinal
cooked.
sin right
Oh,
there.
Bro.
you check
And
yourself
now,
in
now,
like
now, you got to
he
mind you
check yourself
this.
in like he a superstar
So
or
mind
something.
you
Like
this. I could have handled it all wrong, but remember, I'm on a road game. I gotta be professional, right? I let him go in. I ended up just calling us another sub to come in, sub him right back out. But at the end of the day, I said, I told him, because I told my team, because you watched that first champ, you watched my last national championship game, True, and I told the team in the locker
yeah,
room. I said, in that last national championship game, I said I screwed that up because I didn't make the necessary roster adjustments. I said I'm not making the same mistake this year. I don't care how good you is. And I said, you my guy. I said that's your last game with us. And I said we gonna proceed to win the national championship without you. I promise you. I said that in the locker room. The next thing you know, we done proceeded to win the national championship. So, see,
yeah, yeah. I
I,
know.
I,
I knew about the game.
I
I
know
knew
he
about
was
the.
hurt after that.
I said call a ride. I said you got to call a ride. But I said that's your last rodeo with us, man.
It's over.
And you
And
made
then,
him
you know
walk
what?
the line. Damn.
It was actually like worked out perfectly anyway, because a few days later, I wake up in the morning to a text to my phone from the Grand Canyon University police with a big old image of that player saying, "Is this one of your guys?" And I'm like,
Damn.
"Yeah." Saying, "Yeah, he stole somebody's scooter, and this is him." And I'm like, "Yeah, that was right on time." I was like, "Yeah, he was one of our players." I said, "We let him go. We let him go a while ago."
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy work.
Oh
oh
man, he
It
man,
said he
makes sense
was.
though, man.
I mean,
I seen a couple of your games that Young Africa was playing.
he was nice too. He was a good
Yeah.
point guard too. He transferred to us from D2 school in Cali. He was nice, but
hey,
couldn't do
trust
it, man.
issues, man.
A
Yeah, I
lot of
feel
them
you.
dudes, man, they crash and burn like that, man. A lot of them dudes
Bro, that
crash and
bitch checked
burn,
himself
man.
in.
You know
It's
what I mean?
crazy.
You see them at your local gyms now. Those type of guys.
We're killing them LA fitnesses. No
Them
pass
head
the
cases.
ball.
Yeah, them head cases. They in LA fitnesses. They at the parks. They there. And you know what I mean? And as soon as shit don't go their way, they ready to fight. They ready to do this. They ready to like, bro. It makes all the sense in the world why those type of guys don't
I
pan
know.
out, man.
That's crazy though, man. So your France beat Germany. That was a big shocker though.
I
I ain't
mean, you
gonna
That
got to
was
hold
good.
look.
you.
That was a good
It's kind
game
of like a
too.
similar situation, right? Because France,
Yeah,
they were not playing their best. They had that game against Japan where
Yeah.
it was neck and neck. Rudy got that phantom flagrant foul. He checked out. It was over for him. They tied the game on a phantom 4-point play. It reminded me of that Larry Johnson play for the Knicks in the playoffs against the Pacers. You know what I
right.
Nah,
mean?
that wasn't Phantom. That wasn't Phantom.
That's
No.
I
that's
think
funny as shit.
I thought it was a little stretch to call that foul in that position. You know what I mean? Maybe because I want
Foul's
France.
a foul though. Foul's a foul though. Like
Maybe
it
because I
depends
That
on how
might
want
have
you
been
catch
one
France
of
it.
the
to
most.
lose.
That got to be
But
one of
like,
the most hype plays in NBA history, man. How you gonna ruin it, man? That got to be one of the most hype. I ain't never seen a crowd react like that.
but you know what I mean? They went through that. They come out of group play. You know what I mean? You had LeBron James say he wasn't impressed with France. They come out against a Canada team that had been one of the best defensive teams in this tournament, and they really handled them. They really handled them. And then today, they got their revenge against Germany, man. France got a little motion right now. The coaching staff feel like Rudy Gobert is better coming off the bench or better sitting in the bench. You know, you got Yabusele cooking.
Yabusele, best point 18.
Man, I'm telling you, man,
Yabusele, best in
this is gonna
France.
be a good gold medal
Who
game.
would have thought? Who would have thought that Yabusele would be the best player on a French team with Victor Wembanyama? I mean,
that's crazy.
And not just him, bro. That the light skinned
call me,
Jordan, he's been a game changer since he's been in the starting lineup.
Y'all ain't gonna lie though, French.
They got a nice squad, man.
Yeah, French would have Joel Embiid.
Here's my hot take. Victor Wembanyama, this next game Saturday, can really change the entire trajectory of his career. Because if he can win this game and be dominant, and it's gonna automatically put him on a GOAT trajectory. If he loses, he's just Giannis. He's just another unicorn in the league. If he wins, we have to put him in that trajectory. Start looking at everything he amasses as accolades towards the GOAT trajectory.
Yeah, Giannis is crazy though. Cause at least Giannis don't even got no medal. I mean, y'all don't even got no medal. I mean, come on, man.
This could be a global.
But I get what LeBron's trying to say though.
This is like a global GOAT trajectory coming out of the cocoon, bro.
Yeah, but Victor, but Victor,
man, he could have won Defensive Player of the Year. That would have been another one on his books.
Man, Victor, top 15 player. I'll be right there. Victor, top 15 right now.
On minute restriction, which is crazy.
No, this is something. This is something that it's a hot take, Lamont, but
if he performs crazy, I think regardless how he performs, if he plays like well. And
gotta win. Remember what you said, True, because the win equates to some level of dominance.
But that's I mean, but you asked for a lot. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be like a mono effect, right? That how that gold medal, it's basically
heavy as the head that wears the crown.
Yeah, it's not easy to be in the GOAT conversation. It's not easy.
But
either you in or you not.
Yeah, that's true.
LeBron. LeBron 3-1 comeback versus the Warriors. That wasn't easy, but it changed his trajectory.
But to be fair, though, I have no problem with that, Lamont. I have no problem with that if that is the case. But people, if we're going to do that for Olympics, whatever, we got to do that for a lot of people across the board. Well, people don't want to do that. I feel you. People don't want to do that when we talk about because when I talk about like basketball players of all time, I consider like basketball period. Like I don't be like what I mean. I have a different list. Like okay, the greatest NBA players of all time, the greatest basketball players of all time, which it's still gonna be NBA players. The NBA is the highest level. You know what I mean? Whatever. But like, you gotta use Olympics too, college and everything. Case may be. People don't want to use that because it don't fit their narratives and points. So you just mentioned Michael Jordan struggling in '92. You get what I'm saying? So I feel you, but we gotta do that across the board. I feel you.
But Jordan's GOAT trajectory was manufactured by the league. Everyone else after Jordan, they have to do ridiculously amazing things to put themselves in the conversation. 3-1 comeback in the finals. No matter what you think of LeBron, that alone puts him in that trajectory, that conversation. Victor Wembanyama, he's going to have something in his career that is almost insurmountable. Like that's almost impossible to do according to any metric or odd. If he does this, that's the trajectory we got to put him on.
He has other opportunities to do it though, Lamont. Because like you said, 2028.
Really, look how the table's set for him right now. He's in France, Paris.
Yep.
I mean, that's a perfect story. I mean, my thing is, like I said, because France will be the French will be better. I think France will be a big problem for us.
He cannot lose here, True. If he lose here, True, he's just another joke.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. Reality situation, though, I ain't gonna say all that because Victor's still in a GOAT trajectory. I mean, he's still like 1 year. He's still in a GOAT trajectory. And here's the thing: he's not the best player on France. on
You
his
must be
strength.
out of your
On what
mind. Tell the coach
trajectory
that.
right now? You
He's
say he's
not.
on a
Well,
growth
we
trajectory.
know
What
he's
puts him there
better.
right
Hold on.
now?
The context is. I mean, for the context is, yeah, he's better than everyone on the team. Is Victor Wembanyama. I mean, Rudy Gobert is the second best player on the team. But the reality of the situation is, Yabasili is the one that's going. If they do win, we all know who's going to win that
But but
Olympic MVP.
but it's just like that game with Brazil. You got that one random guy that dropped 30 and went off. We all know
Yeah,
that Yard Basili, he can drop 30 tomorrow. Is they still mess around and get blown out. If they're gonna beat the US, Wemby needs to go be
well, I
Wemby
agree with that.
at an
I,
elite level.
He got to
I
go
agree with that.
crazy,
In all
bro.
aspects of the game, defense,
Yeah.
offense,
Yeah.
Now,
He
the
other
gotta have a
defense,
things.
his
triple double with
defense.
blocks.
He
Triple
got to
double
be a
with blocks.
problem, just
Nah,
like Jokic
he
is a
ain't doing, but
problem.
he ain't going, but
He
he
got to
not
be a
going to do that
problem.
though. I mean, he ain't going to do that, especially Joel Embiid out there. And Joel Embiid, we know last time Joel Embiid and Victor Wembanyama was on the court together at the same time. Remember what happened there? So
I,
I mean,
I might bet France on FanDuel. I'm thinking I might bet France on the
man,
spread.
You put a
you out your
light wager
damn
on there
mind.
for
You
Now
gonna
for
I'm
a
gonna
lose
say
big
your
now.
reward.
money, man.
With that being said, though, and I did say this on in the zone. I said Serbia was going to be our toughest yet, and it was. I thought we were going to win more comfortably, but it was our toughest yet. That being said, after that, it's going to be easy pickings, and we gonna be. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong again, right? But I think it's an easier matchup against France than it is against
Mhm.
Serbia.
And that
I
Serbia
mean,
team was man, dog. They
I don't know, man. France is hot, man. France is hot.
yeah, they
I mean,
do, but it's like I mean, but they think about Serbia. Bojan, like that man was hitting crazy shots, like he was this,
crazy, man.
and another dude was hitting tough, crazy shots. I mean, Yo Vasily,
What's that guy there? Armanovich, whatever his name, the
yeah,
point
Yeah.
guard. He was
yeah, they
hitting
hitting
crazy
crazy tough.
shots too.
They were hitting crazy tough shots like off the dribble,
I
off
mean,
the
have
break.
you been seeing the tough
Man,
shots that
dog.
Cordonier's been hitting since he's been in the starting
Yeah,
lineup?
but that be Yo Vasily, he been making big shots from three. But listen, they don't have a lot of shot creation like Serbia does though. Serbia has more shot creation than what France do. So it's like, I
Man,
mean,
dog.
I mean, we'll
I
see.
think it's still gonna be a good game.
Come
Still
on,
gonna
they're
be a
gonna
Man,
good
we
have the
game.
about
crowd on their side. They're
man,
playing
what's
for
that
They got
ball.
Putin?
they got
No,
the
I'm
whole
just saying
man. They got
the
the
energy, bro.
man.
Like, did you see that energy in that game against Germany,
Man,
bro?
listen, man,
That's
they
what they
played. Listen,
needed.
hey, you heard what Steph Curry them said, man. They played against hostile environments their whole career, man. He said we heard what he said. He said, man, we played against Cleveland in 2016, and when you play in Boston, see how that hostile environment is. They ain't nothing new, man. These dudes,
Right.
that's light, man. Ain't no they
They
comfortable.
built for
Man,
They
there's gonna
destruction,
be an
comfortable.
man.
entire
They built
country
for
in the
They
destruction.
building rooting them on
Yeah,
man.
to
but
go.
it is.
They've
I
been
get what
doing
we're
it. They've
saying
been
though.
doing that
But
all games. They've been born
it is
drilling
a
and
whole
beating, drilling,
country.
beating. Listen, they comfortable putting their feet up, man.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I
me
mean?
personally though,
Order
Oh yeah,
DoorDash.
atmosphere
I
gonna be
think
Order
crazy.
Serbia was better, bro. I think.
order DoorDash. Order DoorDash on them, man.
The
You know what I
atmosphere
mean?
gonna be
No,
crazy,
you don't
man.
want to play with your food though.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you don't
Oh
want to
no, my
take
bad.
France lightly at all.
it's like,
Yeah, you
nah, I
don't
ain't
want to
saying
play
all
with
that.
your
Let
food
me
at the
stop.
same time. But
Let me
at the
stop.
same
I ain't.
time, though, bro, me personally, I just think Serbia is better, bro. That was a tough game, but we're gonna see on Saturday. We're gonna see.
Shoot.
We gonna
I
see,
think.
Renegade,
man.
Renegade in here, man. I want to hear your
Renegade, what
take,
up,
man.
bro?
What up,
What up?
Renegade?
He got the cooking emojis
I
on.
said that earlier, man. We
Hey,
was just
man.
missing Renegade. I said that earlier.
Josie
What up,
Yoke
bro?
on nothing but a plate. Yeah, but Joe was coming back at him though. That's why I gotta tip my hats off
Joel
to him.
see Jokic see nothing but plate. I'm
Oh yeah,
crying.
Joel Embiid in that second half, man, he just got
Man,
upset, bro, and he was really trying to
he
go
was
at
pissed, bro, because
Jokic, man.
Jokic
I
was giving
respect
it
the
to
hell out
him.
of Joel
Pause,
Embiid for his
man.
effort tonight, man. I respect Joel Embiid for his effort, man, and when push came to shove and Team USA was down, man, Joel Embiid was up for the challenge, man. Joel Embiid was up for the challenge, man. And man, today was just great basketball all around, man. Both those semifinals games, bro, they was exciting, man. Man, if y'all missed that watch party I had, man, I damn near lost my voice calling that game today, man. Damn near lost my voice, man. But y'all, man, I wanna shout y'all out, man. In the zone, we in the building. Renegade in the chat. True the King up here. So crazy up here. We had Lamont from FYF Sports Debates up here. My man 444
Salute,
was up here,
man.
man. Great day for the US of A when it comes to basketball, man. And we're gonna wrap things up, man. I gotta run. I got a whole
Absolutely.
bunch of stuff I gotta do, man. I've been streaming
Salute.
all day.
Another
Taking
one in
care
the
of,
books,
man.
Moose.
Hey, catch y'all, man.
Another one in the books.
Dylan the Villain Brooks, man. I got you, man. I gave you a shout out, dog. Dylan the Villain Brooks, man. Appreciate you sliding through, man.
Man, hey, you don't gotta ask for one, man. Damn.
It's so crazy,
Well, we
TV, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro, man.
Salute, man. Man,
Great day.
You killed
Moose,
it today,
man.
You killed it today, man. We watched an amazing game, man.
Man, it was crazy, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Once again, salute to the chat. I got the realest chat on YouTube. It ain't many of us, but less is more, so there's plenty of us, man. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is up on the screen, and the link to the Cash App is in the description. Also, if you want to become a member of the channel, the link to that is in the description as well. I'm about to slide
Renegade,
up out
I
of here,
agree.
but before I do, I gotta let the Pied Piper sing again, man.
Facts.
Come on, clap your hands. Of the brave.
Good night, America. I'm up out of here. I'm going to let the outro sing. Once again, you already know it's your boy Moose Talk Troops. Like I always say, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cause